It was a series of armed robberies, beginning with the stick-up of the Taisho Game Room in Harmon, August 15th, and then three more, the Winter Game Room in Tumon, October 10th, the H.A. Mart in Harmon, October 11th, and the Golden Motel stick-up in Tamuning on October 12th. Tumon Precinct Commander Lieutenant Ron Titno.
Again, in this case, it was perpetrators entering the establishment armed and making threats and demands for cash. And that's where it does take it up a step, because one, you're armed, and that opens up the potential for something to go really bad, really fast.
Lieutenant Titno says they didn't have much to go on at first, but he credits the work of his Safety and Security Network unit for developing a lead that turned into the arrests late last week of 4 men.
Officers assigned to this precinct's SSN unit, took that information and ran with it, and were able to develop a better description of one of the suspects. They identified one of these suspects, and from there, there was a domino effect of identifying more suspects, bringing them all in, and from there, we received admissions and confessions on their involvement in these 4 robberies that occurred over this time.
Those 4 men are 31-year-old Irving Nekeo Otokichi, 31-year-old Rit Aaron, 21-year-old David Andon, and 23-year-old Kendall Norris McKinney. All of them arrested on various charges, including robbery and possession and use of a deadly weapon. It was information gleaned from them that led to Palacios' arrest, says Lieutenant Titno.
It trickled down to our last suspect, Palacios, being picked up.
Was Palacios the ringleader?
From what we've gathered from this investigation, it all points to him as being the leader of this group, yes.
Saturday, Lieutenant Titno issued a warrant notice for Palacios, warning he may be armed and dangerous.
The fact that all 4 robberies involved firearms, and the fact that the firearms were never recovered, and all indications were that he was still armed with this particular firearm, led us to believe that he was still armed.
Then, on Sunday morning, an anonymous tip was called into the Dedido precinct, reporting that Palacios had been seen at a home in Dedido.
Officers from this precinct, Dedido precinct, converged on that residence, approached an occupant at the residence who opened up and told us that he was there. So he was found in a backside shack, and the officers arrested him without incident.
Was he armed?
No, he wasn't. He wasn't armed at the time. So,
did he put up any resistance?
No, no resistance. He was arrested without incident.
These were more than just armed robberies. For Titno, they are another symptom of the ongoing drug crisis afflicting the island.
This is definitely a drug-related investigation. The motive behind this was, for all details and purposes, were drug-related.
What does that tell you?
It tells us that people are going and willing to go to great lengths to feed their addiction. And something's got to be done, definitely. And it tells us that the potential for violence is high when addictions get so strong that they're willing to go out. And in all these cases here, none of these gentlemen were employed. And if you have an unemployed drug addict, where are you going to get money to feed your addiction?
Kevin Kerrigan, PNC News.